Hey there, Capricorn, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. In this reading, we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week. Also, Capricorn, please remember that if someone is strongly energetically connected to you, they may show up in your reading, so take the energies as they resonate. They may be reversible between you and the person connected to you. Present and future. Okay, Capricorn, the main energy that you're going to be dealing with this week is the King of Pentacles. You may be dealing with an earth sign or somebody that has a lot of earth in their chart. Either way, this involves stability, possible financial stability. So we'll see a lot of what your reading is when we clarify. In your recent past, you get the Fool, the Two of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. There's a brand new beginning energetically available to you here. The problem is there is something that is really stressing you out about this. It's almost like you don't know if you should take this new beginning, if you should take this leap of faith. You're kind of thinking about it, going back and forth, and you're not really sure if this is the avenue that you want to pursue. And so that's kind of breeding a little bit of resistance in your recent past because you're not really sure which direction to take. In the current situation, you get the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. It's very difficult for you to take action in the current situation. I see you wanting to emotionally disconnect or emotionally detach from something or someone in the current situation, but you're having a very hard time doing that. And that could be what this new beginning or this leap of faith that you need to take in the recent past is. Either way, in the current situation, you're having a really hard time doing that, emotionally detaching, emotionally disconnecting from something. And it's kind of weighing heavily on you. In the near future, you get the Nine of Wands, the Devil, which is you, and the Magician. You're trying to manifest something here, but you're also kind of resisting it at the same time. It's like you're trying to drive forward while you're pressing the brake. It doesn't really work that way. And so that could be breeding a bit of difficult energy for you, possibly even some toxic energy in the near future, but we'll see when we clarify. Let's start clarifying the Fool in your recent past. See what this leap of faith is that you need to take. Possibly even a new beginning that's available to you, but are you going to take it? The Fool is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Strength, and the Two of Cups. There's definitely a love connection showing up for you here between you and another person. I feel like this is somebody that you are already familiar with. So this could be somebody from your past, or it could just be somebody that feels very familiar. The opportunity to start over and start fresh with this person, take that leap of faith to make something happen, is available to you. But because it's difficult for you to decide, because you're not really sure which path you want to take, you're just waiting. You're not really taking any action. You're like, yeah, I know I could do something, but I'm not ready. I'm just not ready. And so you're just kind of waiting for the right time or what feels right to you. Let's take a look at the Two of Swords in your recent past. See what's stressing you out here, what you're confused about. Wow. Two of Swords is clarified by the Tower, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Cups. Okay, I feel like this is somebody that you already know. I don't feel like this is somebody new. You have a lot of confusion surrounding this. There's a lot of feelings that you have. You're carrying a lot of love for this person. And I also see you wanting to come forward and express how you feel. And it's almost like the universe is pushing you in this direction where it's like you almost can't fight it. Like the energy is so strong where you can't fight it. And I feel like that's what's confusing you. Like this is so intense. This is so emotional where you're just kind of like, whoa, where is this coming from? This is a bit much. And that could be what's confusing you. And that could be what's putting you on guard in the recent past where you're like, I'm not ready to deal with all of this. Like this is a bit much for me. And this isn't like, not unhappy, but this isn't like negative emotions. This all feels very good to me, but I can see how it could be a little overwhelming for you if it's coming out of nowhere. Let's take a look at the Seven of Wands in your recent past. See what this resistance is all about. Wow. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. You guys are a divine pair. And of course, you're the love pair. The Seven of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Again, I feel like this is somebody that you already know. You have history with this person. You're weighing your options. You're like, do I want this back? Do I not? Do I want to put in the work to make this happen? Do I not? There's a little bit of confusion here, and that's really a theme in your recent past where it's like you feel the intensity of this connection, but it could be that it's too much too soon, or it could be that it's moving too fast. Or it could just be that, something happened between the two of you in the past and you're just kind of like, man, like I'm feeling all these things and it's kind of overwhelming me. But either way, I can see that you are thinking about possibly allowing this person back into your life because there's love. There is a lot of love between you and them. Let's take a look at your current situation. Let's clarify this Ten of Wands. There's something which is weighing heavy on you here, and I want to know what that is. Let's see. Ten of Wands is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Devil, which is you, and the Page of Wands. You're confused. This confusion is really, really, really stressing you out. It's hard for you to handle this. As an earth sign, you like stability, you like grounded energy, you like consistency. And this confusion, this lack of certainty, this lack of clarity that you have about which path you should take and what you should do is weighing heavy on you in the current situation. The Two of Pentacles is a temporary energy, so I do see you getting out of it. I don't see you being stuck in this confusion for very long, but I can definitely see that it's weighing heavy on you because you're like, I don't like not knowing what to do. Like I want to know what's the best path for me, and I just want to move in that direction. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords in your current situation. Knight of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Hierophant. Yeah, what's becoming clear to you in the current situation is when you eliminate I can't talk, Capricorn. When you eliminate the emotions from this and you don't let your emotions cloud your judgment, and I'm not saying that they do, but that's just the energy that I'm getting from you here, where you feel like your emotions are overwhelming you and confusing you. Once you eliminate your emotions, it becomes clear to you that the logical thing to do would be to walk away from this connection. And for some of you, this could even be a marriage or something that has like the longevity, the seriousness of a marriage. And so I feel like that's what's becoming apparent to you. You're like, yeah, if I take away the emotions from this and I just look at what makes sense for me to do, it's to walk away. It's to disconnect from this connection. It's to leave it behind. Let's take a look at the Eight of Cups. There's something that you are possibly considering emotionally disconnecting from, and it could be this connection. You may be even dealing with with a Taurus. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. You want this person in your life. You want to feel good with them. You want to reconcile with them. You have love for this person, but because of the emotional pain, something happened between the two of you at some point. I'm not saying it in this reading, but I feel like in the distant past, a separation, which was very painful for the both of you, took place. And I see you realizing like, okay, for my own sanity, for my own mental clarity, if I take away all the emotions, it makes sense for me to walk away and disconnect from this. And the reason that you're coming to this conclusion, Capricorn, is because there's emotional heartbreak that you haven't processed here. There's some emotional pain between you and this person that you haven't worked through yet, that you haven't processed. And so even though you have the desire to reconcile with this person, even though you have the desire to bring back balanced energy between you and them, because this emotional pain is still there, it's like you're coming to the conclusion where the only rational thing to do would be to walk away. Because there's too much like water under the bridge. Yep, there it is, drama. Let's take a look at the Nine of Wands in your near future. The Five of Wands just fell out, so give me two more for the Nine of Wands in the near future. Wow. Boy, are your defenses up. Nine of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Five of Wands. There's some drama here in the near future, which it's kind of like you're experiencing this drama, and because you have this energy of like, I care about this person so much, but there's also too much ish that went down. This drama is kind of throwing you over the edge where you're just kind of like, I want this to work, but I don't see how this can work. I just do not see how we can figure this out, how we can make amends when this person just keeps bringing in drama. Like your guard is up, your defense mechanisms are up. You're like, I'm not about to fall into this drama again. Like, I don't want this nonsense in my life. And so even though you have all this love for this person, you're having a hard time accessing that love because there's some conflict here which hasn't been resolved between you and this person. Let's take a look at the Devil in the near future. The Devil is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the World. Because of all this conflict, because of the fact that you feel like you constantly have to defend yourself and you constantly have to prove yourself and you constantly have to like prove to this person why you're right and why what they're doing is just bringing in unnecessary drama, you're kind of giving up on this, maybe this could work out, maybe this can't type of energy. You're moving away. You're closing out this cycle of like, yeah, I want to work on this. Yes, I want to like be with this person. It's not that, I still feel like you do want to be with this person, but because of the drama, because of all the conflict that's being brought in, you're kind of almost starting to give up on this energy of like, okay, maybe we can work. You're like, I don't see how this can work. There's too much conflict. I'm constantly having to prove myself and explain myself and like convince this person as to why they're bringing in unnecessary drama into this relationship. I'm over it. Like, maybe this just isn't worth it. Maybe like me putting in the effort is just not worth it. And I see you kind of giving up on the idea of maybe we can make this work. Maybe this can work out. Let's take a look at that was me just being clumsy, nothing spiritual. Let's take a look at the Magician in the near future, closing out your reading, because there is something that you're manifesting here. The Magician is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Pentacles. You're just manifesting some time out from the universe. You want to break. This has been a lot for you. Like, I can feel energetically that you are probably drained at this point from dealing with this person, dealing with all this energy, dealing with the back and forth, dealing with the feelings that you carry for them, but all the drama that they're bringing in. You're just manifesting some peace of mind, some clarity, and a pause in all this unnecessary like conflict. You just want to be happy. You want to focus on yourself. You want to take care of yourself, which is also why the King of Pentacles, which is you, is showing up as the main energy for your reading this week. You just want to focus on yourself, your stability, what you need, what makes you happy, and what makes you feel good. You're like, I've put enough energy into this whole thing. Now it's time to focus on me. Let's take a look at what the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week, Capricorn. From the universe, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, this whole process that you're going through of wanting this connection back, and then all the drama, and then not being able to decide if you should allow them back, if you shouldn't allow them back, etc. I don't see you giving up on that. I still see in the back of your mind you still wanting this connection back. The cool thing here, though, is that the universe is letting you know this is a learning process for you. There's a lesson to be gained from everything that you're going through. So you're not going through this in vain. And if you are still feeling yourself like holding on to this connection and being like, oh, but I want this, but why do I want this? This is just bringing in so much drama. Just know that from the universe, there's a lesson to be learned here. This is a learning process for you. So just be gentle with yourself, Cap. Okay, so Capricorn, that is what I have for you. If this reading resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. And thank you again for tuning in. I will see you here next week. Bye, Capricorn.